Gamers, we're back. Well, it's been a day. Back for more Twilight Princess. Not much more to say about that. Setup's a little different though. I managed to actually put my mic on something this time as opposed to the side of my couch. Got some more cables sorted out, fixed a few more things, filled out the stream layout, that's a bit better. Basically, yeah, I had fun last time, so because I had fun, I figured, well, why not do it again? I felt like playing more Twilight Princess today, so may as well. No reason not to. Just getting all the last few things up we need to make sure the stream's actually happening as it's meant to. Let's get the Twitch channel up, make sure we're live. Indeed we are. Yep, everything looks in place. Cool. Let's continue then. So last time we talked more about fighting games than I think. Wait, where are we? Okay, I know where we are. With me and Kai, we talked more about fighting games, and I think we actually did Twilight Princess. But oh god, this screen is so smudgy. Talking more about other fighting games than an actual Twilight Princess. Are volumes good? Let me see if I can hear if volumes are good. Yeah, volumes sound good. Did I hear an echo though? Ah, well I'd hear the echo obviously because I've got my PC set up to record, so that's really stupid to say. Ignore that. Did I just go back the same way I came? Because I was checking stream volumes? I'm pretty sure I just did. Good job, mate. Good job. Yeah, so, as I mentioned last stream, pretty much the long and short of it is I played Twilight Princess when I was younger, on the Wii, never got past the Goron Mines. Lots of free time. Felt like actually giving it a decent fair shot. With that said though, didn't really feel like just playing it on my free time. Got a new PC recently. Figured I could do this as a stream. Do we want to do this as a stream? So, test everything. Everything was all working fine, so we're here doing it as a stream. That's about the long and short of it. So, last time we managed to get everything done up until the end of the first dungeon. Pretty much the prologue of the game, effectively. With that now, we're heading on to... Music so good. Hyrule Field. No, that's... I don't know why I keep pressing Y to attack. I don't know what's making my mind think that. Beeping. I do hear beeping. Is that midnight?
From the tower. Oh, do you...
Maybe it's the lantern. I don't know. I'll just go back, check, make sure Mike's not picking up levels. Okay, I think Mike's slightly picking up the sounds coming from... Picking up the sounds coming from the microphone from the TV, but I actually like this game's soundtrack a lot, so I kind of want to hear it. So, where's Epona? Why am I trying to barrel roll my way? This is an Ocarina of Time. I actually have a horse in this one. Nothing happened. Oh right, my horse is captured. One thing that has changed from last time is actually when looking through my bookcase, I found this. So, I actually have the Twilight Princess HD, that's right, yeah, Twilight Princess HD guidebook. And, while this is a Prima guide, meaning it's about as official and easy to use as a bunch of wet toilet paper, it does have a map on it. And considering I don't like the way the map system works in this game, I figured, well, might as well put this next to me. Particularly because while I'm not going for 100%, I do want to get 20 heart containers. So, I can use this just to make sure I don't miss any pieces of heart. Which is probably the only thing I actually care about. Where are we? Should be a piece of heart somewhere near here, I think. In a tree? Oh, there it is. Da, 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 da. Cool. So I gave it a quick read beforehand, just so I know where the pieces of heart are that I'm needing to try and get my 20 heart containers. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the bug quest. I doubt I'll even do the Wolf Amiibo quest. Hey! So, yeah. Just me today as well. I don't know what Kyle's doing. I think he might be sleeping. He works weird hours, so... But I wanted to play earlier today, so... Well, earlier in terms of my time zone. Ultimately, living in Australia, we are the... I don't even know what you'd call it. Middle of nowhere time zone? Where effectively, because everything in our daylight time is just nowhere time for the rest of the world. How are we doing for frames? No frames dropped, CPU's fine, got Chrome open, wow. It's amazing to have a modern PC. You can do so much.
You need power.
Yep. Got Twilight, I'm aware I turned into a wolfie. I also fixed the camera flickering too, figured out what it was. It's because the camera kept trying to run off 60 Hz, where if I put it to 50 Hz, it actually works fine, so... Yep, go ahead. I think the only other things I need to get next for the terms of setup is we need a pop filter for the mic. I don't know what else. Depends how much I want to do this, really. Because, obviously, like, right now I'm on days off, so that's why I'm able to stream. Because there's just sort of nothing going on for me, and that's why I want to play games, and that's why I play Twilight Princess. But in terms of other times, I'll be working, so... It's Tallow's sword. Easy. There be no bridge. Who's texting me? No one's texting me. It's Dragon Ball Legends telling me I can play again if I want to. I do not want to. It was... Which one was it? It was this one, I think. It was right before the temple. Look for that bridge nice and high. Found it. Should not be yawning. It's 2 PM in the afternoon. No, 3 PM almost actually now. Probably play for a bit, then I'll take an intermission and go make a coffee. Get my caffeine going, that'll get me more talkative. Also probably just message people and see who's on. Who can I get for CoCom? I don't have many friends that could do CoCom, but we'll see if anyone's available. So those who haven't played Twilight Princess, we are currently heading to Kakariko Village. Yep, that's right here. This is indeed Kakariko Village. Not a fan of some of the enemy designs in this game. Like, in terms of like gameplay, they're fine, but in terms of like the physical designs, as I mentioned last time, enemies in this game are either really great or super hit and miss. And there's really just no in between. Like, I think the Bokoblin designs are really bad. I'm just not a fan of how they look. Best Bokoblins are still Wind Waker, and actually Breath of the Wild's Bokoblins are really well designed. But then other enemies, like I think the Moblins have a great design in this game. Or are they Boblins in this one? I don't remember what they're called. Likewise, these Twilight creatures, I think they have a really threatening design, so they're great as well. Come here. Come on. Can I get you two to come near each other? You know what? This will actually take less time if I just kill you. And then he brings them all both back. Kill you again. Now I go back over here. There we go. Another spring. One thing I will compliment Twilight Princess for as well is I think the world's layout is very nice. Like, having these springs laid out, each near the provinces. Obviously, it takes a lot from Ocarina of Time's map. That I'm a big fan of. Yep, so now another tier quest. Notably, when it comes to the tier quest, though, they're definitely less tiers than the Wii version. For those who are not aware, one of the big changes with the HD version is they've drastically reduced the number of tiers required. Main reason being because it was one of the least fun parts of the old version. Cutscene. I really wish this game had an auto feature though. I love this music track. Shame it's so short. Time to light the candles. There we go. Do they have dialogue now that I've lit the candles? No? Oh, there we go. Alright, I gotta use senses. There we go. I knew there was a page I could get up to get the stream manager. Found it now. That's how long it's been since I've done any of this. Don't even remember what I'm doing. So is this the Kukrika graveyard from Ocarina of Time then, isn't it, technically? I imagine so. I don't think there's anything here though for me. Put the mini-map up in the gamepad so I can get a better look of things. I had a look for Pro Controllers yesterday, if that was a topic Kyle and I were talking about, is how much they cost and so on. They're not cheap. So 70 was the best I could find. I just did not feel like spending $70 today. Rather spend $7 on something much probably more important than a Wii U Pro Controller. Much as I love the Wii U, and I do want to get a Pro Controller. Oh, hello. At the moment the gamepad works fine for me, so no real need. Any rupees here? Nope, just hearts. Okay. I do need to start stockpiling some rupees because we will need them up ahead. There's something here, but how do I get in? I don't see anything. I can hear my neighbors outside. Wonder if that's being picked up on the mic. I hope not. So one thing about my studio is it just happens to be right next to my wall, directly to the neighbor's house. Man, why am I lost already? I should not be lost already. Midna, help me. Okay, Midna, don't help me. There we go. There we go. It's 4 tiers now. Is there 11? Yeah, 11. Or 10. Can I not count? Maybe I can't count. 12, okay. So these keys, because they're Twilight, so hopefully they're different creatures, I think. White keys. Here we go. Now the hole to fall through. Link sure is lucky these people don't really barricade their houses. Go, that's another tier. Halfway done now, almost. What am I ignoring? Even when Doggo Link still breaks stuff. Why is my brain working? This is the right building, right? Why would they wouldn't make me, they wouldn't have a dog entrance otherwise. Do I have to push this box? Is that what it is? There's no push icon. I'm gonna look at the book. I'm confused. That's stupid. Maybe I'm not meant to come here yet. Do we go this way? Was this the way I came in? This is the graveyard again. This is Death Mountain, which is definitely not the way to go. Oh. Now that I knocked this down, I can get up here. That's what I was being stupid about. Even when they simplify this, I'm still bad at it. Yep, so we're on here. Love committing arson. Tch. Okay, now it's just back down there. How do I get in here? Oh, here we go. Nope. Good job, me. Pressed ZL instead of L. Oh, do we just leap across? Well, apparently. There's another tier. Oh, rupees. Definitely needed. Okay, we're at 220 now. I think you need 200 for the Hylian shield in a bit, so that's good. Da, 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 da. There's a yellow rupee. Is that all that this is here for? Rupees? What am I missing? confused. Apparently I just leave, I guess? Okay. What's this area up here for? Oh, it's hot springs, okay. Whee! Well, I don't know where else to go now, so I guess we'll go up to Death Mountain.
You did.
Oh yeah, they are. They're on the map now, I see. It's a Godon.
Oh.
They're pretty far away. Give me money and I want parts. Excuse me. Okay, there's another one. Oh, it's a diggy boy. Go, tier. That's 10. And the last two are just going up here. Dun 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 dun. These look like fun. Oh. Is that one a separate area? No. Okay, that brings out. Now I can come in here. Oh, well. Still can't. There we go. Get another wall point for Wolfling. Tier 11. Now let's just go get tier 12. Climb slowly but surely. Wait, we didn't go over that way though. How do we get over that way? Oh, I see. There we go. Now, got on. Sad, bro. More rupees. Whoa, that guy got sandwiched on his back. Bye. Sorry, you little bug. There we go, and that's close. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Vesselite is fully restored and brought light back to this area. Now I'm Link again.
You're very.
This one's a big bird. What are the creatures all meant to be? Like, last one looked like a sloth kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, that kid just... Poor Colin. And there we go. I'm almost caught back up to where I was when I first stopped. I stopped either right before the, or right after the Iron Boots, or right after the King Baldwin fight. I can't remember which. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick intermission here, go get some coffee, refill on water, use the bathroom, and then I will be back. We're back. I've returned. Got a coffee in me. Not in me, it's here. I've had like 2 sips of it so far. But I've got a coffee with me, not in me. That's a bit... no thank you. And we'll continue. So, I believe now we have to head up to... Goron places. The place of the Gorons. Oh yeah, what's the letter I got? Oh, it's just a letter for me, okay. Hey, bro. Yeah, okay. Looks like they don't want us. End of the game. We'll just ignore the Gorons. They could just stay in horrible hellscape. See if we care. Hey, Shaman man. Yeah, I'm trying to get up there. What's that? Go talk to the mayor guy, the father of Ilya, the one whose dad, the dad of the girl I want to bang? We can do that. That's my horse. I know it's my horse because I can hear the music. My horse don't like me anymore. What? I was doing it! There we go. I got my horse back. Okay. So, what's the graveyard? That's the wrong way. This way. Hey! Love Postman Man. Greetings, like I've come to deliver a letter. The letter from the Yuku. I don't know why he's the one I decided to start doing things with and acting. My business is concluded. I think it's that coffee. Apparently I just need a caffeine hit. No, actually, I think there's a piece of heart out here somewhere. Have a quick look around. On a rock formation, I think. Oh, it's at the south area. Yeah, it's in the south part. It's to the left. Oh, well, that's wrong. That's different. It's part. Can't get that yet. This is what I was thinking of. There we go, our container. Man, I can't wait till I get bombs at the Goron mines. I'm trying to remember if I remember what all the items are for each dungeon. If I remember correctly, it should be... Obviously, bombs for the Goron mines, that's obvious, it's Zelda. I'm trying to remember what the water dungeons... Whoop, that's wrong. What the water dungeons item is. It might be the bow and arrow. I could be wrong though. But I can't think of what else it would be, if not the bow and arrow. And then I know the Arbiter's Ground is the spinner. Snow Peak. What's the weapon of Snow Peak? Temple of Time for Dominion Rod. What is the item for Snow Peak dungeon? That's the one I can't remember. Back at Ordon. Come quick, inside. I don't know what voice he would have. Yeah, she won't dare. Yeah, your girl missing. Teach me. You gonna teach? Come this way. I like this man's just got a fucking sumo room in his house. Oh, I should have clicked no, I know how to wrestle. Then again, I've been skipping through a lot of text in this game, be like, I know how to do this one, actually I haven't, so we'll see. What's B? Oh, slap. Okay. Easy. Try harder. What's in the chest? It's the iron boots. I do like how instead of the iron boots being used for the water temple, they switched it around and used them for the fire temple as a way to just mix it around from Ocarina of Time. Considering I imagine at this point a fair few people will be thinking, this is just like Ocarina of Time, but again. Ocarina of Time, but there's more of it. Okay, now while we're here, there is actually a piece of heart we can get, so we're gonna grab little old opponent and we're gonna head to the ranch. My nose is just acting up all kinds right now. Where'd the guy? There's the guy. Wait, you got a thing for me, right? Yeah, there we go. No, why'd that one go the wrong way? No, that's the complete opposite from where you should be going. Great, this goat's broken. Is there a time I'm meant to do this in? Probably a minute. Yo, why do these goats do this? Bloody hell. Yeah, that's no way that's the piece of heart, right? If the time wouldn't be there if there wasn't like a time you gotta get it under. Oh no, apparently that was enough. Okay, let's go. Back to factory go. Good job, me. That's why you don't laptop and drive, kids. Trying to think where I'm gonna play till today. I'll probably keep playing Twilight Princess until we get to... Will we beat the fire dungeon today? I'm not sure if we'll beat the Goron Mines or not. I'll go till we get to Goron Mines and see how I feel. Okay, so now I believe we're gonna go back, have an encounter with King Bulblin by the Hyrule Shield. Why did I say it like that? Hyrule Shield. And then after that we go towards the mines. I just don't know how long it would take us to actually get to the mines. Probably this kid just was impatient, because I'm only, what, give or take 4.5, 5 hours into the game, but I'm right about to reach where I stopped when I was younger. Hyrule Field looks pretty good in this HD version, I gotta say. This here's the King Bulblin scene. This is our horseback combat tutorial, I'm pretty sure. Horseback combat. That's a tongue twister. Wait, that's... Did I jump over that game? Oh, Midna, you can tell me, right?
Howard, you need
That's right? Because the game puts you in this direction, so you'd have to jump over this gate. Yeah, there we go. Just stupid gate jumping things. Let's see if I know how to play this. Does anything with that. Actually, where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Takes us to the Bridge of Eldin sequence. It's a nice bridge, they should put it in Smash Bros. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Epona, turn around. There we go. It's not close enough. Does that attack with the sword the direction I think he does attack with the sword direction I flipped the stick in. There we go. That deserves a sip of coffee. Bit needlessly epic, but I appreciate it. Means we get to listen to that nice music again, though. Is everyone okay? Yeah. See, Twilight Princess has such neat set pieces like this and other things. Okay. Now we gotta go get the shield. Then we go to baby shop. Hey, good looking stuff, but don't you dare take things. It's my baby merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. Yeah, let's buy the shield. Da 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 da. There we go. Looking more and more like Link now. Man, imagine a Zelda game where you can't get the Hylian shield until you're like right at the end of it. Like, it's a good thing they give it to you before even the second dungeon here. I can't imagine a Zelda game where the Hylian shield's unobtainable until right before Ganon. I love Breath of the Wild. That's seriously one of the more strange decisions that I have with it. Anyway, I think we're at Death Mountain now. I'm gonna check my guide just to make sure I'm not missing any pieces of heart. Yeah, looks like everything. Let's go. Man, no drop frames. 4% CPU usage. That's nice. That's very nice. Gotta equip the iron boots. Oops. Strong now. Rude, bro. I see this one coming. It's a cool set piece. I like this. Getting up the mountain while Goron's just attacking from above. Hey, a Sheikah stone. Can I do anything with this yet? It's not. I'll come back. And Goron's must really not like me. Nope, that was my own stupidity. Here we go, back at Death Mountain. It's a neat trick. Uncalled for. The fuck?
Feels further to evolve.
I'm missing something, I know I am. Speaking of missing something, did I forget to trigger the wolf? I did forget to trigger the wolf. Good job, me. What does that mean? I miss out on what, the shield bash? There we go. When do I come back for that? Yeah, Min, help me out. Wait, how do I get on their backs? Oh, okay. So I just attack them. I'll take a heart, please. And another heart. Okay, no heart. Fine. There we go. So, take a hit with my shield, then hit them. Ooh, careful. Okay, you gonna end? Does this one just not expire? Use my shield. No. Iron boots. Yeah, iron boots. There we go. I'll have to go back for the shield bash when I get the chance back at Ordon, because I just missed that completely. Nope, that's not... Why do I keep thinking Wire's attack? I have my shield out. No. Jesus, I thought you were gonna jump right off. I might stop before I get to the dungeon, actually, because I am feeling a little tired. I might go do some other things, and maybe come back a little later.
Hey.
The chieftain has spoken. He's a strong one, such an imposing enemy. You must all gang up on him. I think not, little brothers. Time for more sumo. Hajimayo. I tried putting my boots on. There we go. Put boots on before the cutscene. No, no, no. There we go. That's good. Are we at the dungeon now, actually? If we're at the dungeon now, I might keep playing. I thought I had a little bit to go still. Oh, we're at the dungeon. Okay, I might take a 3-4 minute intermission, and then I'll come back and we'll do the dungeon then, and then I might wrap up the stream. Because dungeon take, what, maybe 50 minutes or so? And that'll take me out to... Yeah, that takes me out a good time, yeah. Okay, we'll take a breather here and we'll come back for the dungeon. And we're back. Okay, took a little intermission. Let's begin the second dungeon of the game, the Goron Mines. Had a quick look at the guide to Pieces of Heart in here. Also saw that I completely... Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I have my coffee here. I should be drinking that still. Oh, actually, coffee's almost done. What was left was very cold. I completely got the, item for this dungeon wrong. I thought it'd be bombs. But once again, in a typical Twilight Princess sort of, we ain't Ocarina of Time kind of way, it's not bombs. It's something different. You hear that music? One thing about Twilight Princess that I'm interested to sort of see more of as I get further in the game is the music and other things. Because it's stuff that I'm not super experienced about with it. What is the point of... Oh, my vacuum's going off. I need to stop that because if I let my vacuum go off, it's going to suck up the cables without me watching. Be right back. And we're back. Yeah. I have a mess outside at the moment of cables in my lounge, so if I don't actually supervise my RoboVac when it's RoboVac... Well, I can't go back now. If I don't supervise my RoboVac, it'll actually end up, Oh, I'm stupid. Wait. Am I stupid? Turn that off. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. There we go. Whoa. Wow! Yeah, if I don't supervise my vacuum when it's vacuuming, what'll end up happening is it'll suck up all the cables and get it all tangled, and it's just a mess. Give me more rupees. You got a red rupee. That's the way I came from. Oh, okay. Jump across here. What did he slap? Toadpole, Torch Slug, something like that. Twilight Princess has a few enemies that aren't traditional Zelda enemies, and it makes sense because the game does need such a varied, or not a varied, such a huge variety of... Go away. A huge variety of enemies to contribute, to fill out the, I guess, various zones, areas of the game. There we go. More rupees. Let's continue on. Might turn the TV up 1 or 2 notches so I can hear the music better. Hopefully it doesn't come back on the mic, but after stream I'll go back and check all the volumes and see what got picked up and what didn't. I guess this is the dungeon map. I still don't know why you can't spin attack with the circle. Like rotating the stick. Morning, bitch. Is that Kyle in chat? Wait, why am I getting my phone up? I literally have Chrome here. You know what I need to buy for this thing? A second wonder. It is Kyle. Kyle, you want it on call? Yeah, cool.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I did call you, but obviously,
how are you?
Discord stems shit.
Well, yeah, because it'd be in streamer mode, so wouldn't it just not...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, talk about it. I'm gonna see if our volumes match, because you were way too low yesterday, I found out.
Ah, okay. I've got the stream playing on my phone.
Yeah, I think we're about the same now.
Yeah, I think we're about... Yeah. I think I'm slightly lower, but it doesn't matter a huge amount. I can still understand myself.
I like that I just got your texts now. Like, my phone just went off.
I was trying to get your attention to call me.
I saw you in chat eventually.
Yeah. Wow, what an attentive streamer.
I know. I'm very, very attentive. And I've been looking over a PC every now and again. Yeah, I'm at Goron Mines now.
Yeah.
Dodongos!
Yeah, Dodongo's Cabin 2.0.
Are these Dodongos? Yeah, these are Dodongos. They move like... It's very small, very malnourished Dodongos compared to Ocarina of Time.
Are these bongos?
Let me see, are they Dodongos? I've got the map up here so I can see what enemy types are. They are Dodongos. Guess what I found? You wouldn't hear from this, but I found this on my bookshelf. I just was looking down and I'm like, oh, I didn't know I owned this. So I'm just using the map out of it to make sure I don't miss pieces of art.
Ah. You own like a strategy guide?
Yeah, I found I own the strategy guides to Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask. That was really stupid of me.
Is that old school Twilight or HD?
No, HD. They're both Majora's 3D and Twilight HD. And I was like, I didn't even know I owned these. So I decided, well, my favorite's Wind Waker, so let me buy the Wind Waker strategy guide and I'll have my collection. $150 on eBay.
Yeah, I had the same problem looking at, I had PDFs of them when I was a kid, but I never actually owned them. The Nintendo Power Guides for the Donkey Country trilogy on Super Nintendo.
Nintendo Power Guides? Like the
Yeah,
old
back-
ones?
Yeah. Because Nintendo Power made strategy guides for like all of the 16 and 8-bit games and some 64-bit games.
You know, I never read Nintendo Power as a kid.
Probably because it was an American magazine.
Did we not have Power down here? What did we have down here? I know we had the official Nintendo magazine in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. Which is just the UK magazine with some changes, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've just done something important. Oh, wait, that's timer. What am I missing? Oh, I see what I'm missing.
Yeah, the guides have the Nintendo Power Guides for Donkey Kong Country had a fuck ton of original artwork, as well as maps of every single level to show you where all the hidden items were.
See, level maps are cool. It's like the one thing about old Prima guidebooks and stuff that I really enjoy. The other thing I really enjoy is how bad the Brawl guidebook is, which is why I'm happy I still own my copy of it.
I had a guidebook for Smash Ultimate that was outdated within a month of the game coming out. Not Smash Ultimate, sorry.
There's a car back in that room. I need to go back.
Smash for Wii U.
Oh yeah, because the guidebooks had no DLC and stuff. So that's why I think guidebooks kind of died in the modern days. Oh, I also really appreciate the old Pokemon Prima guides with the dexes. I still have, I think, the Platinum one. I used to have the Soul Silver one when I was younger. Well, I just fucked myself out of that piece of heart in this run. I think I am. Now I need to fucking come back here. Good job, me. Good job.
I don't know if I have the You know, I don't know if I had the the Heart Gold one, but I actually no, I did. I had the Heart Gold Soul Silver one and the one for Black and White one. I love the one for Black and White one. That was so cool.
I don't think I had the Black and White one because by then I was out of Pokemon. Do I use the Iron Boots here and drown? Oh, I do use the Iron Boots here. Okay. Oh, magnets. I forgot we were at magnet already. I also completely, like, this is, so I'm now, as of beating King Bulblin, I'm now at new content for me. So that's how early I stopped when I was younger. But it's interesting as well because, like, I was just thinking, oh, well, it's gonna be the bombs, right? That you get from here? You get the bombs, obviously, right? No, you don't get the bombs. You get the quiver. It's just weird, but okay.
Yeah, Twilight Princess dungeons. What was the order of them? Yeah, Forest Temple, Goron Mines, Lake Bed Temple.
Then Arbiter's Grounds, then I think
Snow Peak Ruin,
yeah,
where I stopped playing. Then you've got the Temple of Time, City in the Sky,
and then Ganon's Castle.
And end of the game.
Yeah.
So Palace of Twilight / Hyrule Castle. Oh, Palace of Twilight, then Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. The way Palace of Twilight as well.
There's not a lot of dungeons. I'm like, okay, so Ocarina of Time had the 3 first ones, and then the next 5, and then the final dungeon. This one goes the first 3, then a dungeon to get the Master Sword, then like 3 more, then the dungeon in
Arbiter's
the
Grounds
Twilight.
doesn't get the Master Sword. You get the Master Sword before Arbiter's Grounds.
Oh yeah, so what's the Arbiter's Grounds for?
You get the spinner. It's to get the Mirror of Twilight.
Oh yeah. And then you head back to like main...
Wait, I completely missed what just happened. What did I do? I need to look at the guidebook now. I was not paying attention. The dongos.
It looks like you... That
Oh, I got
looks
the key
like a...
shard. That's what it was for.
Yeah, and then... Yeah.
Also, I haven't missed that piece of heart yet, according to my guide. Have I? It's like a backtrack thing. Okay, cool. I'm not stupid. I thought I was stupid. Yeah, no, so I remember, yeah, because you go to Arbiter's Grounds to get the Mirror of Twilight, because the way I remember the game being broken is effectively 3 beginning dungeons, just like Ocarina of Time. 3, then you get the intermediate dungeon Arbiter's Grounds to reset the second stage. Then you got the 3 dungeons to get the 3 pieces of the Mirror of Twilight. Wait, I'm stupid.
Temple of Time, City in the Sky. Then you fight the Twilight boss, then you fight the real boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on eBay, the DKC 3 player's guide is $35 US, which is okay.
Oh, there's a ladder everywhere, wasn't there? I'm so retarded.
I want to look up a PDF there. Archive.org. That'll do.
Yeah, okay, definitely have it.
Archive.org just have a PDF viewer so you can look at it on the website.
Because I also was looking at my guide, I completely missed getting the shield bash as well.
Oh, okay, so DKC 3 went from having a point A to B world map to having one that you could kind of free roam, and at points of the game you can pick what world you want to go to.
How did I
But
not
there's also
see that ladder?
There's also like other characters to talk to on the overworld between worlds.
What's this for, DKC 3?
Yeah. And on like page 6 or whatever of the Nintendo Player's Guide, there's like a high resolution like artwork of the world map. It's got labels of different locations on it, but it's like high resolution artwork of the world map. It's really cool.
That's another really cool guide.
Explaining all the moves you have, explaining the characters and the mini games,
Oh, most of my guides actually
the other
down there.
characters, the animal bodies, the enemy. It has a description of every single enemy in the game.
I remember the Mario Kart Wii Prima guide had maps of all the tracks with stupidly high detail.
All the barrels, all the collectibles, all the boats you can get to exploring the world. High resolution art of each like world map as well, instead of like a 400p sprite work, like or 240p sprite work.
Doesn't Scott have a video on game guides?
I think so.
I might watch that later. Or let me rephrase, rewatch that later.
Yeah, so it has a map of every level with every single collectible. So 2 extra lives, a bunch of bananas, the letter K, a barrel, the warp barrel, DK barrel, bonus room, DK coin, and steel keg, the letter O, 2 currency coins, another extra life, a halfway point, DK barrel, bunch of bananas,
This is a
the
neat
letter N,
mechanic.
bonus room, a 2-up, Ellie crate, so animal buddy crate, the letter G, 2 more barrels, a 3-up, a no more animal buddy sign, 2 more pieces of currency, 2 more bananas, and the end of the level.
Nice.
DKC doesn't have only left to right levels though. It has a lot of levels in the game are in a giant square. So you'll start in one corner and you need to like wind your way to the other
like
corner.
the underwater levels, right? They're like that. Aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. Because I was
Yeah,
like, how have I never
exactly.
realized that? Because I was remember the underwater levels.
Yeah, the underwater levels, but then you just turn that into normal levels. It's like, the first level like that is mill level, like the second level of the game in DPC 2. Right, when you get to the end, you jump up and go left. Then you reach a split in the road. If you keep going left, you get a bonus room. Otherwise, you go up, up, left, up. There's a split in the road. If you go right, there's a bonus room. If you go left, you finish the level. So left, up, right, down, and then halfway down, there's it's a giant shot. It just drops you right down to the end of the level. But there's a halfway down. There's the DK coin. Otherwise, you keep going down. You got left to right, and then another inside of like all directions. Then the first level of World 2 is a vertical level because you're inside a giant tree. So you're climbing from the bottom to the top.
And this is all the first country?
This is the second.
Second
Oh,
country.
this is the third, sorry. So you're climbing from bottom in 2-1. So in World 1, there's 3 levels that are completely left to right, and 2 levels that are, like, inside a giant box where you have to go from one corner to the other, like underwater, but not. You're not swimming, that's all. But it uses the same, like, camera functions to stop you from seeing past the walls and shit. Well, level 2-1 is completely vertical, because it's inside a level archetype that is 2 hollowed out tree trunks that you go back and forth between as you climb to the top. World 2-2 is left to right, 2-3 is a square, 2-4 is vertical, 2-5 is left to right.
He's a squad.
3-1 is a square. 3-2 is vertical, 3-3 is horizontal, 3-4 is a square, 3-5 is a square, 4-1 is a square, 4-2 is horizontal, 4-3 is vertical, 4-4 is square, 4-5 is square, That's an example of levels that are in, like, where the like, the levels aren't left to right, but they're not water levels. The bramble levels.
Oh yeah, the bramble levels.
DKC 2. I think in DKC 1, they literally are all left to right, unless you're swimming, though. In DKC 2, the bramble levels and the... I think Actually, I think the pirate rigging levels might be vertical. But otherwise, yeah, you've got the swimming levels and, of course, the bramble levels. In DKC 2, in DKC 3, you've got the mill levels, the underwater levels, the waterfall levels, although they feel like those were vertical, but obviously not. If you zoom way out, yeah. It's like the factory levels, the pipe levels. Never knew why that factory level was pink. I think that's a cave level. Right. Yeah, I had a printed version of a PDF of the guide for the third game when I was like 8 or younger.
Did you need it?
Well, that's how I learned where all the shit was, and now I've just got it committed to memory.
Got it memorized.
I did not memorize all of the secret locations myself. Oh, I did not discover them myself, like, at all. Because I had no idea. Apart from the third game, which makes it super obvious, I did not realize that there was a marker to tell you whether you'd found everything in a level or not. Because you know what the marker for that is in DKC 1 and 2?
What is it?
The level now has an exclamation point at the end of its name.
It's a bit cryptic.
So yeah, in DKC 1 and 2, if you found all of the bonus rooms, there'll be an exclamation point. DK coins were added in the second game, and it just adds an icon of a DK coin to the end of the level name, which that's obvious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like the bonus room thing, no. DKC 3 still adds an exclamation point for the level name, but because you're raising a flag at the end of every level, and you can see all of the flags on the world map, they made it so that if the flag is being pushed by like no breeze and it's just hanging down, you haven't found everything. But if the flag is blowing at like full wind, then you have.
That makes sense. I mean, I think I have a similar memorization thing on that topic with Sonic 3. A few of the big ring. Yeah, the special stage locations.
Because nobody knows where all of the rings are.
Yeah, but there's a bunch that I remember just purely because of that sort of young memorization. How does this ring work? Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, Beamos.
Oh, that's what those are.
Yeah.
I literally just thought they were like an object. Camera. Camera. I think my favorite Beamos design is Skyward Sword's Beamos.
Yeah.
They look really good in Skyward Sword. I was talking earlier about the villain designs and which ones that I think... Oh, that's the other piece of art. Is that all of them? There's only 2 in here, right? 7 and 8. Oh yeah, cool. So that's all the pieces of art. Nice. Yeah, like I talked about how a few of the Twilight designs look good, but I think a lot of the redesigns for classic Zelda enemies don't always hit the mark.
Yeah. Like the Dodongos.
Yeah, why are they so malnourished?
Why do the Gorons have rock nipples?
I don't mind the Goron one. Likewise, maybe you can answer this for me. So, King Bulblin, he's not a Moblin, right? He's a Bulblin, technically?
Yeah.
And the Bokoblins are the blue things. So are the Moblins the things with the arrows, or... What is this crystal for?
The Moblins are the tall, skinny blue ones.
Wait, those are Moblins?
Yeah, those are Moblins.
I thought those... Wait, tall, skinny blue ones.
So Bulblins are the short, impish green ones.
Oh, Bulblins, yeah.
Yeah, Bulblins are the short, impish green ones because they're from Wind Waker.
No, in Wind Waker they're called Mini-Blins.
No, that's Bokoblins. Okay, hold on.
I'm just gonna look at my guide next to me, because I know this has an enemy diagram, like an enemy,
I'm looking
glossary.
it all up. I'm looking up all three. So Bulblins apparently are only in Twilight Princess and Spirit Tracks. And those are the short, impish ones.
Spirit Tracks, a bit random.
Bokoblins are the ones with, like, the pink face and the white hair. That look really weird.
Here we go, yeah. So Bokoblins in this game are the blue things, that's what I thought. And then, yeah, Bulblins
It's
are
green,
the
aren't they?
things on the back. Does this game not have Moblins?
Moblins, Link's Awakening,
Yeah, there's no
Ocarina
Moblins in this game.
Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Link Between Worlds, Breath of the Wild. Okay, yeah, so Bulblins are both the guy who was riding the big thing, the King Bulblin, but also the little ones that you fight most often are Bulblins. And then the ones with, I think the ones with the arrows, or like, not the ones with the arrows, the ones with like the purple skin that
Yeah,
look
those
really
are
bad.
those are Bokoblins.
Yeah. I do not like the designs for Bokoblins.
No, I think best Bokoblin design is Wind Waker. Though they have a really good design in Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild is my favorite Bokoblin design. Otherwise, it might be actually Skyward Sword, even though they have the big chubby cheeks.
I like Skyward Sword's Moblins, which are basically Bulblins in this game.
Yeah, but Bulblins in Twilight Princess are good.
Bulblins seem to just be like, well, they're Moblins, but we're calling them something different now.
Wind Waker Moblins are... Ugh.
What's the Wind Waker design?
The giant pig nose, big lip one with the spear.
Oh!
The
Yeah.
big one. Yeah. Skyward Sword is just a bigger Bokoblin with a special weapon.
Yeah, but they're fun to fight because I like the mechanic.
That's where I was getting the tall, skinny ones from. In
Yeah, it's Breath of the Wild, they're tall and skinny. And they come in different colors based on intensity. Breath of the Wild's just got some great character designs. I'm not sure
that's
across
cool.
this.
You can buy Lego DC supervillains for $12.
Oh, I see what.
On GOG.
DC Villains, I got that 3 on PS Plus, so that's on my PS4 whenever I want to play it. Or PS5, technically.
I've got all the Lego games. What is this?
Ah, that was stupid. Why did Link not jump?
There's a sale on GOG.
What's GOG?
It's another thing like Steam, but it specializes in older games. So the GOG stands for Good Old Games, but
Opposed
it
to
doesn't.
bad old games.
It doesn't only have like retro PC games though. It specializes in retro PC games, but it also has some modern releases, and literally everything on there is DRM free.
That's pretty good at least.
And the launcher can be used as an aggregate for all of your other launchers, so you can have all your games listed in one place. Batman Arkham Knight is on there for $14.30.
$14. There we go.
find it weird that the only versions of Arkham Asylum you can use the Joker DLC in officially are PS3, PS4, and fucking Mac.
Wait, Matt, what?
Yeah, it's in the Mac version, but not
Is this where Scott rubs his superiority in everyone's face?
You can just take the files from the Mac. You can take the files from the Mac version and stick them in the Windows version and unlock it in the Windows version, though.
That's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, that's right. I bought the Cuphead DLC like last month. Huh? Doom 1 enhanced, Doom 2 enhanced. What the fuck are these? I did not buy these.
Clearly you did, Kyle.
No, it said $0 free, down from $100. Excuse me.
Nah, you bought them. They're in your credit card now.
Is this just the Unity-ish port that was on consoles and eventually PC?
Probably is.
I'm questioning. I'm installing it to find out. I've already got one installed.
I question many things.
Yeah, because like the very modern port that was on everything that had freaking Bethesda account logins at initial.
Oh yeah, the one I've got that on Switch, the first one, because I think it was like $3 or something stupid cheap.
Yeah. I have that for both Doom 1 and 2. I also own the standalone modern version of Doom 3, which is just the version of Doom 3 from the PS3 360 BFG edition, but on its own. And then I also own BFG edition, which is that same version of Doom 3, no changes,
Mini boss type.
but bundled with versions of Doom 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Both of them. Yep, twice even.
Oh yeah, that's right. BioShock from 2007 is now as old as Wolfenstein 3D, the first-person shooter in 1992 was when BioShock was released.
Well, that reminds me of something. Well, just give me 2 seconds. I'm checking something with the stream.
15 years.
15 years. What's this between?
Between Wolfenstein 3D, the first-person shooter, and BioShock, and then BioShock to now.
On the similar topic of that, that's what I was going to mention. Okay, check what I need to check. I was just checking stream volumes. It has been the longest period of time between Breath of the Wild and a new Zelda game since... Oh, what was it? I think it was might have been Link's Awakening Ocarina of Time? No, it's something different. But basically, it's the longest period ever between Zelda games ever.
Wasn't it Skyward Sword to Breath of the Wild, which was like 7 years or 6 years?
Yeah, it was. That's the longest. I think 3D. I don't know. I'd like it to be. I'll find it in a second. But I will miss my boots here. But basically, the gap between 3D Zeldas has been getting longer with every entry.
Yeah, okay. There was 4 years between Zelda 2 and A Link to the Past, 2 years between that and Link Awakening, 5 years between Link's Awakening and Ocarina of Time. So that was the biggest like overall gap until now, 1993 to 1998. Then there was one. Then we did not get a game in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2008, 2010, 2012, 2014, 2018, 2020, and 2020, and so far this year.
Do you think we'll get it this year, or do you think it's going to be delayed?
This is including remakes though, so
No, but I mean Breath of the Wild too. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is spin-offs as well have to be considered. Because...
Yeah, so it's Awakening to Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Oracle, Four Swords, Wind Waker, Four Swords Adventures, Minish Cap, Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass,
Oh,
Tracks.
absolutely.
Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time 3D came out at the same time, so that's cheating. Link Between Worlds and Wind Waker HD, Triforce Heroes and Majora's Mask HD. I guess we can delete 2016 then, which is the only year. 2016 and 2021 and 2019 are the 3 years where a remake came out, but also no original game. So Twilight Princess HD, Link's Awakening HD, and Skyward Sword HD.
I miss the 2D Zelda team. They made that period when we were going through high school and stuff just so much better. Oh, I meant to sumo him off, aren't I? I'm so stupid.
About the evolution of FPS, I got a response. Like, I think what fucks me up about this the most is how big of a leap there was from Wolfenstein, the original first-person shooter, to Bioshock. But compare Bioshock to what's out right now, and it's nowhere near as drastic. Like, most genres stagnated up in the jump from 2D to 3D, kind of, especially once we hit, like, HD consoles.
Oh, what?
The 360 was out 15 years after the SNES. And then you got the Xbox Series and the PS5 15 years after the 360. The 360 and like the Xbox Series feel like the same console, just better looking. That's like the only difference. Oh yeah, this. I can't remember. I think you have to sumo wrestle him.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
grab it.
I did get it actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm just laying into him and I'm like, this guy does not have a health bar.
Attention to the stream thing.
Ah, fine. I'm only half paying attention to it. Yeah, do you think we'll get Breath of the Wild 2 this year, or do you think it'll be next year?
Probably next year.
I think it'll be next year. I think it'll be an April title.
That's 6 years then between Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2, which is about the same as Skyward Sword actually.
Yeah, there we go.
But I still think Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild so far has been the longest gap.
No, the current one's longer.
That so far it's been 5 years, or 5.5.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it was 5.5 between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild.
Okay, yeah, it's just the Unity version that you've got on Switch that I just got for free on GOG, despite already owning those versions on both Bethesda's launcher and Steam.
Yeah, but no, we've just because Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild was 5.5 years. Because Skyward Sword came out in November, Breath of the Wild came out in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been about the same. So this might have just surpassed it.
Yeah, that's why I saw the tweaks. We've just surpassed it. But if you look at the gaps between each of them, they constantly get bigger with every entry.
That's game development.
That's game development. But yeah, like even the long gap between Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild didn't feel like it because we got Link Between Worlds. We got 3 technically because what's his name was already out at the time. Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time 3D came out, and then Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that was
but
the
after
27th
Skyward Sword, Wind Waker HD, Link Between Worlds, Majora's Mask 3D, Triforce Heroes,
Wind Waker
and
HD.
Twilight.
Oh, you need someone like it. Yeah, Triforce Heroes. There was and we also got Virtual Console ports of a bunch of other shit too. Whereas in the time between Breath of the Wild and current, we've had Skyward Sword HD, Link's Awakening, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Age of Calamity, technically.
Yeah.
So
Which I've still only played like half an hour of.
I don't think I think I've actually played the demo for Age of Calamity more than I've actually played Age of Calamity. Because I know I played the demo before the game launched, and I'm pretty... Actually, I think I Age of Calamity actually. Look at my shelf. Yeah, I do own Edge of Calamity, but I don't think I've ever put it into my Switch.
Yeah.
I just didn't care. As soon as I found out that it wasn't, like it wasn't a actual timeline of the main game, I just didn't care anymore.
Like it's a what if of the prequel
Which
of
is
what.
so boring.
So it's set during the war that set up Breath of the Wild, which is interesting. However, it's more of a what if rather than a this is what actually happened.
Yeah, and that's what kills it for me. How do I move these?
Oh yeah, so for rollback netcode, in KOF, all the first 11 have rollback because they're playable on an emulator that just gives you rollback. Most old arcade games can be played in an emulator called Fightcade, which is just that which is just emulation with rollback for specifically just like Atomus Wave, Naomi, and a bunch of arcade boards. You can play some like Mega Drive, Game Gear, and Super Nintendo games though on it.
That's pretty neat. Okay, there's a chest behind one of these. I think it's this one.
But the PC ports of the PS2 remakes of 98 and 2002 have rollback, and 15 has rollback, but 13 and 14 don't, and then just 12 isn't on anything except for PS3 and 360 because it was superseded by 13 the moment it came out.
That's sad.
Like,
okay, here's the last
yeah,
piece of kit.
as I said yesterday, like 12 was going to be what 13 is, but development was incomplete when they were forced to release it for the 15th anniversary. So it has literally no
What?
content.
A game being rushed out for the anniversary that hampers the actual quality of the product? What is this, Sonic? You got 50 rupees.
So yeah, so the only games
Persona, actually.
the only games you can't play with rollback out of the main ones are 12, 13, and 14. Because 13 and 14 haven't received patches to add it, and 12 is only on console. And even like the delay based on that version of 12 is even worse than like based games.
Okay, so there's a chest there. 2 chests I missed through there. So I go back here, go north, go that way. Okay.
I went over like how big like the actual casts were, but if we're counting new characters, KOF 94, the first one. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 original characters. The other 15 are crossover characters from other SNK properties. Or the other 14. KOF 95 adds 5 new characters. 96
Being
adds
retarded here. What am I missing?
six new characters and 3 new crossover characters. 97 Adds 5 new characters and 2 new crossover characters.
Dongles. Whoa! That's...
98 doesn't introduce anything new because it's a dream match. 99 adds... adds 5 new characters and 1 new crossover character. 2000 adds 6 new characters. 2001 adds 4 new characters.
I don't know why I didn't see that coming. I should have totally saw that's what was gonna happen.
2002 doesn't add any new. 2003 adds 6 new characters and 2 new crossover characters. 11 adds 4 new characters and 2 new crossover characters.
Why did not Link grab on the ledge?
12 doesn't count. 13 adds 3 new characters and 1 new crossover character. 14
Bonus game batches of 10 in this game.
adds 17 new characters and 5 new crossover characters.
They just made a new game.
That was King of Fighters 14. That was the first time they added more than like 6
The
new characters.
Dongos.
They added 20 something new characters as opposed to the usual 5 or 6. And then for King of Fighters 15, the newest one, there's only 2 new characters. 2 new characters, a renamed version of a previous character that hasn't been seen in a while, and 2 new crossover characters.
Okay, I'm actually enjoying a lot of the puzzles in this dungeon. So I'm just convinced Farron Woods is a bad dungeon.
Even with the slow walking.
Okay, the slow walking on the magnets is kind of annoying, but this dungeon actually has a really good flow to it. Whereas Farron Woods I just found confusing.
You know what else has a really good flow?
What?
The diarrhea out my ass.
I'd like to hope that has a good flow. It'd be pretty painful otherwise. No! That was almost very bad. Me. I want these. It's hard. It's hard. Yo, why can't I aim? Okay. Onwards to the boss room now, I believe. There's 2 chests in here I haven't gotten yet.
Also, you know I'm just gonna be buying you fighting games the moment they go on sale, yeah?
Don't buy me those are explosive. Don't buy me fighting games.
Too bad.
Yeah, so these are Boblins.
No, those are Bokoblins.
No,
Sorry?
the Bokoblins are the blue ones.
Yeah. Boblins. Yeah, those are Boblins.
It's just so confusing. Yep, so that reveals that. So that's the passageway to the boss. No, it's not. This is something different. Oh, this is just how I get to the upper level. Why can't I strafe? Bad game. Okay, this seems pretty self-explanatory. I'll knock down that door. The iron boots. There we go. I like that half of this dungeon's also outside as well. That's one thing I don't like about a lot of fire dungeons in the Zelda series, is they're just stuck inside volcanoes and stuff. Oh, I could probably used that fairy in a bottle, but it's fine.
And then you've got Skyward Sword, which does the kind of cool thing and makes the entire overworld of an area a dungeon.
What's this for, the fire sanctuary?
For all of it. All of Skyward Sword isn't just one dungeon. Getting to the dungeon is a dungeon.
Oh, are you talking about just like the game design?
Yeah.
How do we get up there? I don't mind Skyward Sword's game design. It's okay. I think it's blah, blah, blah. It's not great, but it gets harsh on probably more than it deserves. Where do I go? Like, how on earth do I get up there? Oh, I need the claw shot, okay. I don't care then. Okay. Boss time. Let's see what I think of this boss. Because I actually haven't mind this dungeon. It's a good dungeon. got sniped out of midair. Do you guys mind? I'm trying.
Funny, like the 17 new characters that were in 14, only like 2 or 3 came back. 15.
Well, they didn't like the rest of them.
Only like 3 of them came back. They only designed 2 new characters.
Make us new characters, but sir, we just designed all these characters. I don't care. Make us new characters.
Playing Sakurai's favorite character.
What, sorry?
Playing Sakurai's favorite character.
Mai?
No.
Kirby?
Iori.
Who's Iori? How do you guys have a fairy in it? Oh, whatever. I just realized I should be saving just in case I have like some power outage or something. Just so used to games with autosave now.
You reckon power outages are that common?
In my house, in my neighborhood, this time of year, located entirely within this suburb, yes.
In Darwin Power Water Company.
Nah, it's because living where I am, there's so much construction going on. New houses and stuff. This boss has a really cool design.
Let me get this straight. You're 23 and you're lucky enough to both own a house and be planning to buy another one.
Correct.
What the fuck?
I'm also extremely depressed and not happy with my social life and my job. So it balances out, really.
I mean, I feel the same, and I'm renting. So it's all bad on my end.
Twilight Igniter. Okay, I'm just gonna save quickly. Yeah, that was 3 hours of progress, I just had not saved. Okay, now, let me see if I remember how to play this from the... Oh, midnight, fine, you can tell me. I think we're gonna shoot the ankle. Yeah, so we're gonna shoot the forehead, and then we're gonna grab the anklets. No, Link, grab it. There we go.
Yeah, how many characters does Budokai Tenkaichi 3 have?
158, I think. It's 100 and something.
But like normal fighting games, and I guess Smash Bros included, those are the top 15 sizes.
That'd be the fighting game. You play as Dragon Ball characters and you punch people. That's fighting.
I'll think about it.
Guinness World Records considers it a fighting game.
World Records is rigged.
Rigged to who? Bandai Namco? Bandai Namco owned Guinness World Record.
Well, they did develop a game with the largest cast.
No, stop it. Why does the boss music in Twilight Princess go so hard? It's just really good. Come over here, let me shoot you in the eye. I love watching this cutscene of him falling over 3 times in a row. There we go, boss done. Rule of 3. You been keeping up with this Warner Brothers fiasco?
Where they're delisting literally everything.
Yeah, there was more that came out about that, about the cancelled Batgirl movie. Specifically, apparently, the directors and producers, all that, tried to go on the servers to get as much footage of the movie salvaged as they could, just so that it could be available. And it was all wiped by the time that they had learnt about the cancellation of the movie. So all that footage is just lost forever now.
Maybe.
Stop input reading, you piece of shit. Ah, fuck's sake.
It's sad too, because I was actually kind of excited for the Batgirl movie, because Keatonverse, man, come on.
That was Keatonverse?
Yeah, Keaton was Batman in the Batman, and it had J.K. Simmons, Commissioner Gordon. It was gonna be like that's why it had to come out after.
So J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon means the one from the 80s lost a bunch of weight, yeah?
Well, apparently this was gonna be like the Mergeverse after Flashpoint.
Oh, okay.
That's
Which would have been after the Flash movie that no one wants to see because of how shitty the actor is.
Yeah, but now because of that, effectively what's happened is they're trying to do something new with the Flash, with the DC universe. So Keaton was also meant to be in Aquaman 2, and apparently they've had Affleck come back and refilm over Keaton's scenes. So it's just a mess at the moment, the whole DC thing. And even Warner Brothers, apparently they've lost $3 billion in stock value, which is ironic because all these layoffs and decisions and cutting from HBO Max was all to apparently save $3 billion.
Yeah, they were trying to make it a tax write-off.
Yeah, and the Batman Cape Crusader show, which I'm really excited for, has now been outsourced, or potentially. They're looking to outsource to another streaming service, and if no one picks it up, they're just going to cancel it.
If I want to watch a Batman show, I'll just go watch Gotham again.
No, but this is... Batman Cape Crusader is... it's Matt Reeves and a bunch of the BTAS team making a completely new universe. Also, you were very hypocritical right there. If I want to watch a Batman show, I'll just go watch Gotham.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Where's the Batman?
Season 5, episode final.
Yeah, for 3 seconds. I watched an interesting video about that the other day, about that costume and why it looks so bad.
Because it was cheap and they just shoved it on the Batman actor without buffing him up or anything?
No, so there was meant to be a much more intricate costume, but Warner Brothers told them a bunch of things they had to take out because they were too similar to the movie versions. And they had a bunch of, you can't use this stuff from the movies, or this stuff from the movies, or this stuff from the movies. Because that's the thing with all the DC TV shows, is they're all explicitly told you can't do what the movies are doing at the present time. And because that was around the time of Justice League, they didn't want any reference to the movie Batman, any of them. Because there's this concept art that shows like a much more detailed version of the costume.
That's why they didn't want a Joker that looked like the Joker until they weren't able to have a Joker that looked like the Joker until again that same final episode.
Yeah.
He looked like crap.
Well, I only learned the other day that...
And he's not even called Joker still, I think.
Yeah, well, I only learned the other day that that's Cal Kestis in Gotham.
Yeah, it is. So he played one kid who was like the crazy like the hyperactive crazy. Then in season 4, he has a twin brother, also played by Monahan, who's like calm and collected, but when exposed to the laughing gas, it basically Harley Quinns him and turns him into like this mad genius who then causes No Man's Land.
Man. Oh, that's another thing about Warner Bros. You didn't hear about. Apparently, there's talks they might cancel the Batman 2.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That movie did so well though.
Because they've got like this 10-year plan, and as a part of it, they wouldn't be putting Reeves into like that universe. So basically, we're exactly where we were 15 years ago, unfortunately, with the DCU. No, not 15 years ago, 10 years ago. God, it has only been 10 years of their stupid universe.
15 years ago was 2007. We were in the middle of the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, so yeah, 10 years ago.
Ten years ago, 2012. Yeah, that was like Dark Knight Rises had just come out.
Dark Knight Rises came out in 2012.
And then after that, DC had no idea what to do with any of their properties.
Yeah, that's when everything shit the bed. But it's sad because I loved the Batman, and the idea that we might not get more of that universe is just distressing and tragic.
Well, Warner Brothers was still making DC shit after Dark Knight Rises. They had the beginnings of the universe they were trying to build now.
Yeah.
With
Because Man of Steel
of
came out first.
Yeah. When did Man of Steel come out?
2011.
Ah, yeah. So, yeah, they still were doing stuff, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. I'm just not that excited for comic book movies anymore, and if the idea of the Batman 2 not being a thing is true, then I just literally won't care anymore. Because the MCU hasn't been keeping me entertained as of late. DC only does when it makes independent things and not any of this universe crap. Because I'm just sick of multiverses and universes and all that. Just give me good movies.
Okay, so in the MCU, the only Phase 4 shit I've seen, I think, are No Way Home and Doctor Strange 2, and that's it.
Not WandaVision?
I haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder. I haven't seen Black Widow. I haven't seen Shang-Chi. I haven't seen Eternals. I don't plan on seeing Black Panther. And I haven't seen any of the TV shows.
I like WandaVision. And Loki's good too.
Yeah, I watched Doctor Strange without watching WandaVision.
How confused were you?
Not really.
Not really?
Mainly because I had a little bit of context from watching videos on like Wanda in comics.
That's
and what
fair.
part-
Plus, Disney Plus also put out these Marvel Legends series, which are actually really good because they're just quick little recap things. They're like 4 minutes long.
Because yeah, I knew from looking at comic shit that Wanda gave herself 2 imaginary kids.
Yeah.
And that she did go crazy for a time, not because she's a villain. They made her more villainous in the movie than she is in the comics, I think. During that phase, where she's just trying to be like the mum. Also, yeah, both of her kids grow up to be gay.
Yeah.
And part of like a new like young team, like the Young Avengers.
Which I think the MCU is setting up for at the moment is that Young Avengers thing. They're setting up for Young Avengers and Thunderbolts.
Mm.
Which are neat, I guess. I don't know.
Like, it's like, comics started off good, then they started doing weird shit and no one cared anymore. Every single choice that Marvel and DC made in the comics was being criticized to hell and back. Then we started movie adaptations. The movie adaptations, or at least on Marvel's side, were pretty good. And now they're doing the exact same thing as the comics were doing.
Yeah, there's just too much going on. And, like, even when I want things that are independent, like, I was really excited for Love and Thunder because I wanted to see Taika just go completely crazy. I could still tell most of that movie was, yeah, but Disney said we need this, and Disney said we need this. And I'm just sick of studio mandates. Likewise, Obi-Wan. I loved Obi-Wan, but I was also very much sick of studio mandates with that show.
I only saw the first couple episodes of that one.
That final episode is actually really good, but the rest of the show is either hit or miss. But that final episode of Obi-Wan made me actually be like, I mean, I'm glad I watched this now. And I still liked Obi-Wan. But just there's so many things in Obi-Wan that made me be like, you could tell this was a movie that Disney said, yeah, but we need to make Disney Plus subscriptions.
So they filmed a bunch more useless scenes, which is why it feels like...
No, so they didn't film a bunch more of those scenes. What it was is, it was originally a movie, but then after Solo ruined any Star Wars story stuff, and now they're obsessed with Disney Plus because it's cheaper to make stuff for, they then had to pad it out to make it so they could have enough content.
Yeah, and the way they padded it out was by making it feel like Obi-Wan did the same shit 3 times.
Yes. You got the bombs.
To be fair, I feel like most of Solo's failings were because of The Last Jedi, not because of Solo.
Solo's failings were because it released 4 months after the last Disney Star Wars movie, had no advertisement, no one knew about it, and everyone wanted something different, which Solo was not. Solo was more, hey, remember the original trilogy?
Yeah, okay. So, nostalgia pandering is part of it. But yeah, I think the 2 biggest parts were no advertising, and then the people who did know about it didn't want to see it because of the bad taste left in their mouth from The Last Jedi.
Incorrect, because I'm someone that loved Last Jedi, and I didn't see it just because I was sick of Star Wars. Like, I was excited for Solo, but then I saw Last Jedi, and just between everything going on, I was just like, I'm kind of just tired. So that's why I just didn't see it. I did eventually see Solo, and I actually like Solo. It's really, actually quite entertaining. But yeah, it's just...
You reckon you would have gotten as sick of Star Wars if the sequel trilogy was more original?
Well, I think it was just an overinflation. But yeah, the originality definitely has part of it to do. Because ultimately, for the sequel trilogy, I really liked Last Jedi. I saw Rogue One, but I was... Like, I probably should really give Rogue One a second chance. I will for Andor. But I just didn't enjoy Rogue One.
I think Rogue One is my favorite, but that I think is mostly just because of some of the scenes where it's like a war movie.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people like about Rogue One. For me, I just couldn't enjoy the cast. I just found them really boring. Which is why I'm not super excited for Andor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited for Andor. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm also not excited for Andor.
I'm glad it gave us... Wait, was Saw Gerrera in Clone Wars first?
Yes, Saw Gerrera was Clone Wars Season 5.
which came out way before that. Yeah.
Way before, yeah.
I think another part, aside from lack of originality with the sequel trilogy, was the sped up production cycle, where they were coming out every 2 years instead of every 3.
Yeah, there was just too much. There was just too much Star Wars.
1977, 1980, 1983. 1999, 2002, 2005. 2015, 2017, 2019.
Well, no, and then you gotta count the spin-offs. So 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Literally a Star Wars movie every year. And if it was exactly 12 months apart, it'd be fine. But it wasn't, because as I mentioned, Solo was 4 months later. It was way too quick. I think
Solo was like March of
yeah,
like 2018.
that's why I had no advertising, because I was working at Sandy at the time. So I remember, like, people's reception. And I remember when Solo came out, and I just didn't care. I wanted to rewatch Last Jedi more than anything, because I felt Last Jedi was like, hey, something new. And then that's why... But then Solo came out, and I'm like, I'm bored of this now. And likewise, Rebels was still going on there, and that also felt like... I'm loving Rebels now that I'm watching it. But at the time, it felt like more OT pandering, and I'm just like, give me new thing. And that's why when Mandalorian got announced, I'm like, this is what I care about. And I still find it funny that Mandalorian was airing the same time Rise of Skywalker came out.
Mandalorian is okay.
It's brilliant.
I haven't seen it.
Mandalorian Season 1 is the best standalone piece of Star Wars, I think, of the current era. Mandalorian Season 2 I have issues with, but I still really like it.
I have not seen Rebels or Mandalorian. Or Solo.
Solo's easy to watch. I do recommend watching Solo.
So, yeah, out of modern day, out of Disney ownership, I've seen Clone Wars. But out of Disney ownership, I've seen 4 out of the 5 movies. And I've seen none of the TV shows all the way through. I think I've seen Season 1 and a bit of Rebels. I haven't seen any of Mandalorian or Boba Fett, aka Mandalorian 2.5. And I've seen like 2 episodes of Obi-Wan.
What's the other show? This was just Mandalorian. Oh, Boba Fett, right. You said it literally. I'm drunk.
Book of Boba Fett, which is like 5 episodes of bad and 2 episodes of Mandalorian 2.5. From what I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Live
I
action.
don't make bomb arrows again.
Valley.
What about live action Cad Bane?
Very uncanny valley.
I actually think the design works really well. Especially because he's meant to be older.
Why is his head like 2/3 of the height?
Because live action, bro. I'm having a problem. How do you make bomb rocks? Not bomb rocks, bomb arrows?
Drag bombs onto arrows. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. ZL. Yeah, there we go. Why is that so cumbersome? Oh my god. Yeah, Mandalorian Season 2 is where I think Filoni started to go a bit George Lucas-y. Because Filoni, as of Mando Season 2, is really liking calling back to his other creations. I'm excited for Mando Season 3. It has a few things I need it to do, though.
Given what I know about Rebels, I feel like I should be excited for the Ahsoka show just because it's continuing that story.
Yeah.
It's basically Rebels Season 5, but live action and with like half the cast carrying over.
Yeah. My ultimate biggest fear when it comes to everything that's happening with the current era, like the Disney Plus era, is they start forgetting that some people have not watched these shows before. Because I'm worried that... Because one of the best things about Mandalorian for me is I think it's one of the most accessible pieces of Star Wars that there has been in a long time. And I'm worried that if the current stuff starts to pay... Yeah, that does not work. Why do I think that would work? If they start to pay a lot of more tribute to, like, to the Filoni-verse, I guess you'd call it, that they're gonna forget that. And they're gonna forget that some people have not watched Clone Wars and Rebels and all that.
Yeah.
Because you already start to feel that in Mando Season 2, with a lot of, like, Bo-Katan and stuff, and it's like, who are these people? But in that, they do make a good job of making it not feel like they're new characters, but, like, also feel like they are easy to understand if you haven't watched those shows. Because Chelsea hasn't watched Clone Wars or Bo-Katan, Clone Wars or Rebels, but she knows of Ahsoka. But she had no problem, like, with Bo-Katan, and obviously even though she hasn't seen Clone Wars, but knows of Ahsoka, she had no problems finding Ahsoka and easy to understand, like, oh, this is a Jedi from that era. But Chelsea has my favorite taste in Star Wars, which is just, is it a Jedi? If so, I no longer care. I think Grogu is the only Jedi character that Chelsea's ever cared about. Is Grogu technically a Jedi or is he just Force sensitive? I'd say he's just Force sensitive, eh? I mean, you haven't seen Mandalorian, so I don't know why I'm asking you.
Who's Force sensitive?
Grogu.
Yeah.
He's technically just Force sensitive, like not a Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jedi is a training and way of life, not just having the Force. So, like,
This
being a
is not
Jedi...
gonna- No! Oh, now the cuckoo's stuck!
Being a Jedi is being, like... being a Jedi is being
Watch
a
the
monk.
stream, see what just happened.
Yeah, you slip off the edge, yeah.
But the cuckoo did it! Ugh.
Like, Ahsoka isn't a Jedi,
Yeah.
she's Force sensitive, but she's not a Jedi.
I am no Jedi. Have you seen Twilight of the Suns? Is it Twilight of the Apprentice? The Rebels Season 2 finale.
I've seen bits of it, I think.
Where am I gonna find this goddamn cuckoo now? Oh, there it is. Like, that episode is so good. I know you have, see, what have you seen of Obi-Wan?
I got up to the end of the episode that teased Vader coming out of the shadows after Obi-Wan rescued
Okay,
Leia.
so the literally the 2 release episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I think it gets good from episode 3 onward because we get Hayden Christensen again.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I've seen snippets of Hayden Christensen.
That's
I
like,
have not. Yeah.
yeah, that's like the one change that Disney said to do. Actually, it wasn't Disney; it was the writer that said it, because they were originally going to go with Maul, but
Also, I found out the other day
yeah,
that Ray Park, the live-action Darth Maul,
yeah,
is in the really, really bad live-action King of Fighters movie from 2010.
that doesn't surprise me. He's a good actor.
Also, it stars the director of Atomic Blonde and co-director of John Wick as an actor. Whereas if he was a director of that same movie,
Do you mean an actor? Oh, I lost my cuckoo.
it probably would have been good.
That's fine. What are good?
Yeah,
Nothing's
It,
good.
it was an action film that starred legendary action director David Leitch.
Legendary action director David Leitch, what are you doing here?
As an actor. So he co-directed John Wick 1. He directed Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2, and Hobbs and Shaw.
David Leitch directed Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
I did not know that. The movie does have really good actions. That makes sense.
He produced Nobody. And he directed and produced Bullet Train.
Oh.
Which just came out.
Yeah, that new movie with... What's his name?
Brad Pitt.
That guy, yeah. Okay, where's the piece of heart? There's a piece of heart through here somewhere. Search up to the thing. So it's there, okay. Yeah, there. What time is it? 5:32, okay. I'll play for maybe 30 more minutes. No! What'd you say?
Oh, I was looking at a passcode for logging into thing.
Passcode for logging into thing.
I went to log into something and it said,
There we go.
hey, there's a... check your phone.
Check your phone, bro. Yep, there's the piece of heart I was looking for. Great heart. So I gotta go to this lantern thing? So it's all in that area, Howard. Got it. Cool. Okay. Need more arrows. Go smash some more pots in the village. Wonder how much that button clicking is picking up on the mic.
You can hear it.
I can hear it. Do 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 do.
Yeah, you already have a completely different moveset in this game.
That is the only game that's like that.
Why is there nothing for me to smash in here? What's this? Can't use my sword indoors. So things I can smash in here, maybe? Nope. Man, what's a guy gotta do to smash some pots nowadays? The current pot economy is just crap. Guess I'll just go out to Hyrule Field. Do 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 do.
Field.
Hey!
First time you were able to freely explore it, I believe.
This part, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's split into fucking chunks.
Yeah, this Hyrule Field, I think it's like the south and north, I think? Or, I don't know. This game weird. This game got weird design choices.
You have man.
Hey!
You have mail.
This big ass field.
What's new in the computer space?
The computer
18
space.
terabyte. 18 terabyte hard drive
It's a big ass hard drive.
for $1,040.
It's a lot of porn. You're gonna be able to, you'll be able to pull that 4K shit on there. So what am I looking for here? So there's a bomb rock I'm looking for. don't see any rocks to bomb mine in my fucking area.
I'm not sure if you're heading. Yeah, I think you need to head to Zora's domain.
Yeah, we're trying to get the piece of hearts.
Oh, okay.
We're back at the entrance. It might just be back here.
Piece of fart.
I still don't like that there's 5.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Oh, I'm so retarded. I miss being able to just yeet myself off my horse like in Breath of the Wild.
You have to come to a complete stop.
Yep.
Safe dismounting only.
Yeah, we have to be responsible in Hyrule. How else would Link get his horse license? Oh, time's moving now. That's... Man, it takes a while if you get the daylight mechanic in this game.
And I guess it's so you don't get caught out at your destination like fucking Ocarina of Time. Or if you book it to the castle, you have to wait through at least one night cycle.
I don't miss that. Oh, that was very great of me. I'm expecting N64 where it blinks really fast, not, oh, it slowly blinks and then just goes off. Game. There we go. Ooh, that good old Twilight Princess music, though. There's that piece of heart. I think I gotta go up that way? Oh, good job. There's the bomb block. Okay. That's what it says. It's right on the edge. Must be up here, right? It's the only area I can think of. No.
Maybe you have to do more of the game. I don't know.
But the Prima game guide says I can do it now. There's some kind of cave. What's...
Have you climbed up there? Up the vines?
Oh, no, it's in the north part. I think
Are
it's
you looking at the map?
I think it's over the Bridge of Eldin. Okay. I'll just go across the bridge to see if that's ready to go.
Bug.
Thank you.
You're bugging me. Wait.
Okay, so those rocks lead... Yeah, this is the one rock I'm looking for, I think. But I don't want to get caught in that, right? Yeah. This is rupees. It's a claw shot target. Guide, why can't you be better?
iPad? What?
I'll move to the eastern area and locate the bomb rocks stuck in the rock wall. To the eastern area? I only see these. Did I just lock myself out of it? I don't care. Da-da-da. What's the point of this path? This just loops around a circle. This horse is hard to drive. Or maybe those are the rocks. Ooh, arrows, need those. Why did that not blow up? Maybe these aren't bomb rocks, but like a different type of rock.
Bomb your
Yeah,
rocks.
you can't bomb those. Yeah, and it's landed Twilight up ahead. I must have just missed it. I don't know, I couldn't find it. There's a spinner path. That's way right up.
Excuse me. No. $7,000?
What's this for?
I'm looking at laptops. You know how you've got folding phones, now?
Yeah.
You can buy, it's marketed as a laptop, but it's basically a Windows tablet with that same folding screen. I'll send you a screenshot. There we go. That is $7,000.
Where's Discord? There it is. I mean, it's pretty, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah, nah. Those types of screens still have quite many issues. And it doesn't look practical.
Thank you, Link. There we go. God, Epona. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done for today. Where's the save button?
Alright.
I played a little extra, got a little lost, and when I get lost, I'm like, maybe my brain no worky as goody anymore. No, I
Shut the fuck
didn't look at the play. Wait, what did you just say?
Shut the fuck up, you.
I don't want to.
I don't want.
What time is it? Yeah, it's right about the time I said I would stop, so that works. Anyway, that's another stream done. I don't know when I'm going to play more of this, because I got work, but I'll probably come back maybe, probably not tomorrow morning, so I want to get myself prepped for work, but maybe Thursday morning. Maybe Thursday morning. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, that's stream done. Stream end screen.
I just woke up, so I have to